Won't you take me by the hand? Won't you let me know what's up in your head? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're happy. Won't you let me know what's real? Won't you tell me just for once how you feel? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, as long as you're happy. Won't you take me by the hand? Won't you let me know what's up in your head? And I know, oh, it might not be the right time for you and me. And that's okay, as long as you're happy. Yeah, that's okay, if you wanna be without me.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we grow up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town,
To feel-good stories and messages of hope.
a few jokes and live calling,
Highlighting local businesses.
discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Smokes! The sandwich man is in the house.
Thank you.
You
Trying
did it
my
right.
best.
Hey, you did it right. Good job.
Morning,
Good
morning,
job.
morning to you.
Listen, before we get started, you know what today is?
Thursday.
All right. December 1st.
Yes.
The last 8 years, what do we do on December 1st?
Jingle jam.
We do Jingle Jam. Do you know this is the first time in 8 years
Day's not over yet.
we have no Jingle Jam
Not over yet.
burst?
They just started.
They just started. Look at this crew. We are going to have a Jingle Jam piece put together for you by the end of the day.
Alex, I got your new nickname.
Yeah.
Drone Man.
Why Drone Man?
Because he does drones for a business. Ah!
I ordered a drone, yeah.
He did a drone last year?
Yeah, last year.
Last year he put the drone in here, took pictures of it. It was remarkable. I had a lot of fun with that. But now he actually has a drone and he's using a geo-boarded drone. And he's going to come over and bring it when he comes and he's going to put it in the studio too.
Question, anyone want to go do a Christmas show over in Tampa this year?
It's gonna be a Christmas show.
Gonna go to Tampa, do a Christmas show. Go see Gio and Joey.
What are the details?
Hey, what are the
What
details?
are the details?
All I have to do is say Joey and this one's in.
What are the details?
Joey and cats. I think those are Katie's like hot words.
And sugar.
Sugar.
Don't listen.
What are the details on this?
Don't listen.
The
to
details
her.
are we're thinking of going over to Tampa so Freddie can
We
spend
never
Christmas
said
with
that.
Gio
We
and
never said
Joey and
that.
Sabrina. And with that, we can do a show. And Gio has all the equipment. So,
That's so
it's kind of like a
cute.
plug and play.
I'm in.
She's in.
You're gonna
I'll
do
do it for free.
You're gonna do the show from Gio's apartment because that's where the equipment is.
Okay.
You're gonna put everybody in that small apartment.
I don't know. It's got to be bigger than this room.
You brought lots of people.
Is it bigger than this room?
For
Yeah.
Rosh
Yeah.
Hashanah. Remember that? Rosh Hashanah, and you brought everyone at Don's house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what she's talking about doing that. First of all, it would have to be a go and come back because where are you gonna stay?
That's a whole other situation.
Well, no, you
paying
gotta
for
think
our
this.
own
No,
hotels.
no.
You're paying for a
Really?
hotel?
I'm going
Freddie
to
said-
Freddie, you're so
Freddie
kind.
She's making the invite, so I guess you're paying for the hotels.
BOGO. Do we get to see Gio and Joey and Sabrina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I get to see Joey.
There's
Are you
something
sure you
wrong
get-
with you.
Joey's
Isn't
Gio's
Christmas
son.
and the holidays all about family?
Yeah.
And when you're a
You're
grandparent,
gonna have-
isn't it about seeing your
You're gonna have drone
grandchildren?
men going,
I'm gonna have everybody going. We're gonna get a black room.
and you gotta
somewhere.
feed people. You gotta think this out.
Think
Are we
it
gonna get a
through.
bus?
Ooh, wanna get a bus?
Let's get a party bus.
Freddie's gonna drive.
Oh, yeah, there's like the disco balls and the TV.
I
Oh,
can
I'm so
actually
down for
drive
a
a
party
bus.
bus right now.
I know. See that? The only thing is you're going home and you're going home.
Oh.
You're not even gonna be here.
I can cancel those plans.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, Mom and Dad, I'm not going to go. I'm going
We
to
did not put her up to. Are you crazy? Your parents
I'm
are.
kidding. I talked to my dad this morning. He's like, oh, like less than 2 weeks. And I was like, yeah.
How long are you staying home for, by the way?
I don't know. I haven't booked a return flight yet.
What part of Texas do you go to?
Houston.
You know they have a water boil at Houston.
A what?
Boil water.
They're boiling the water. There's something wrong with the water. Have you heard?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know what I saw in Houston when you go? Maybe you can check it out. There's a woman who created an art bus because they've taken art out of the public schools in Houston.
Mhm.
This woman bought a bus, and she is an art school on wheels, and she goes to all the different schools and she teaches art. She converted the bus. There's
That's cool.
desks and tables, and she pulls up to the school. They have their art class. It's like a special club activity, and then she goes to the next school.
So why don't we contact her?
It's
Maybe
called
she can come and bring
Very
the
creative. The art bus. I figured, how hard could that be to find?
If I ever go missing, I'll be on that bus.
On the art bus.
If
right?
anybody,
Perfect for
if
you.
anybody has a bus or would like to donate the funds to get a bus, I would turn it into the children's art bus.
So here's the
I
best
thought
part
you
of
were
the
asking
story.
everyone to donate a bus to you.
Yeah,
So
Pretty much.
because of that,
like 20 buses out there.
pretty much.
because of that,
20's better than that.
they were trying to figure out how she was going to take her idea of being able to go to the different schools to teach art to fruition. And by the grace of God in the universe, their neighbor 2 doors down sold buses. And in this guy's backyard, he had 2 yellow school buses that he was selling. Just like, bam, there.
How much you think
Sign
it
from
costs to
God.
buy a yellow school bus?
I don't know.
Well, not that, but press play on that thing.
Have a happy holidays from the Brooklyn Cafe Show.
Josh did that one. But before that, he just did a crunching sound. He was like,
We
Yeah,
have-
like, I played that yesterday and I was like, what on earth is that?
he did an ASMR of him chewing chips.
So everyone now has their stockings.
Yes.
And I'm still looking at this Christmas tree.
It's
An old video popped up today of our Christmas tree with Teddy and Slick. So it had to have been 2 years ago.
Who's Teddy?
You'll get to meet Teddy. She's going to come back and start working with us again. The
right.
tree was as big
It's not
as...
official.
She's going to come visit us again. The tree was as big as Slick. And now, look at this tree.
The tree was as big as Slick.
This tree took a full ladder to get the star on the top.
Now, do you notice that the tree's beginning to settle?
I think we got to put more water. We got to check the water
We're gonna
levels.
check the water today,
Yep.
and we may have to snip the pathway a little bit.
Why? Because it's blocking people to get in the door?
Yeah, because somebody here hit the ball off the tree with his big arms.
Oh, come on.
Mr. Palooka over there.
But this tree is so spectacular. I cannot even believe we are so fortunate to have this beautiful Christmas tree. That is
You know, there's something missing on the tree
what?
underneath.
The tree?
Presents? I know.
Now,
I
I have
know.
an assignment for you guys
Oh,
today.
I'm doing like a Secret Santa?
We have a train set
Oh.
that has to be put around the bottom of the tree.
Where was this?
It's in the dawn zone.
But I don't know where it is. It's in her, wherever she put it. But the bottom line here is you have to be delicate with it, and then we have to rope off around the tree because people will kick it and break the train. That's why I didn't put it up.
That's when security comes in.
Katie,
my back.
security. I have to say, you
You're not
guys did
going
a
to be
great job
standing by the
yesterday.
tree.
I have I brought back from home some clear, what's it called? The thing that, for like a lanyard when you have like a pass.
Yeah,
The
security.
clear thing. So I just have to print out a picture of me. Go like, and just put
Security.
it in there.
You and Baxton, security. So the question from
We're
Josh
wearing matching
was,
shoes.
are we doing Secret Santa or are we doing
White elephant?
White Elephant? So Freddie has now named it Secret Elephant.
Secret
So
elephant.
apparently we're doing a Secret Elephant, whatever that
I
means.
still use the speaker that you got me last year.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is it working still?
Yeah, it's still working. I
Okay.
dropped it and the front part fell out, but it still works.
You dropped it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to last a week.
I was cleaning. It was like 4 months in. I was cleaning and I didn't pay attention. I just slipped off the cabinet and just
Busted up.
Can you believe it's been a year already?
yeah.
It's unbelievable.
He goes, I see we have a whole new crew. Everybody that was here is gone.
I'm the last one.
A whole
You're
new
the last
crew.
one.
So we put names in.
The last of the Mohican.
Everyone drew names last year, and it was
Mohican.
Wait.
Secret Santa, White Elephant, whatever you want to call it.
The secret
The
elephant.
secret elephant.
The secret. How do you do that?
What's wrong? That's what we always called it, a
That's a
secret elephant.
combination of two different things.
Yeah.
Because the question is, it doesn't matter what you do, it's the art of giving somebody.
But
Yes.
it's confusing because
So my
Why?
question is, how
Same thing
does
as
it
the-
work exactly?
How does it
You
work?
don't know who
how does
gives
the
it.
secret elephant work?
Rules to be
Right.
determined.
Well, the secret elephant is number one, you don't know who's giving you the gift. I didn't like that thing where we sat all around.
You just want to
here.
put the gifts out with names on it, and everyone just takes their gift.
Right.
Okay.
That way nobody knows who gave
That's
what.
Secret Santa.
But then the elephant is there's a $20 limit on the gift. Is that what we do?
Okay.
So don't get crazy,
So
Braxton.
everyone's going to draw a name, but you don't tell anyone who you got.
Right.
$20 limit on the gift, and all the gifts go under the tree with the person's name for who it is.
When's
Well,
the deadline?
We have to
you
do the
leave?
drawing.
When's the
deadline?
drawing?
Like I'm leaving on the 9th. Well, I'll be
She's
gone
leaving
by
on the
19th.
14th, I think.
You're leaving on the 14th. Oh, so we need to get this done.
We got to get it going, absolutely, which means it's got to
We
be
gotta
next
get the
week.
train
2
moving.
weeks.
In 2 weeks.
We got to do the
You got
drawing
you.
this week, this Friday,
Woo-hoo.
tomorrow. Friday we'll do the drawing. We'll start with today.
You leave Wednesday the 14th?
Yes.
All right, so we got to do it.
Do
Maybe
the drawing. Once you
Wednesday
do
the
the
12th.
drawing, you can always put the gift.
Mhm.
And what we'll do is,
Well, how are we supposed to do a drawing if not everyone's here on Friday?
because we do
The names that are
today's,
left.
and then Friday the rest.
We'll
Monday the
just
rest.
dwindle it down.
No, but the people that are not here on Friday.
They'll pick
When they
on
come.
today. Like if he's not here Friday, he can pick today if he wants to
Okay.
participate.
They'll pick when they come.
Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the gifts in the designated area, and Dawn and I will put it under the tree. Because if you see Braxton putting a gift under the tree, you'll know that color paper or whatever he's getting.
So you have
is
to
from
hand
him.
it to either one of
And
you
we're gonna put it
guys.
on that table over there, and then Dawn
No,
and
no,
I
because
will.
then if I bring a present in and I have someone, I will give. If I just give it to you, then no one will know that their present was for
Exactly.
me.
That's
What
the
if we
idea.
get
Exactly.
something? What if are you guys in the Secret Santa?
Of
Yes.
course.
So what if I give the present to you to do something with, and it's to you?
No.
Then you have your present.
No. There are certain rules you cannot break.
Oh,
You are going to pick a name and buy a gift for that person. That's the secret.
yes. But
And
what
the
I'm
elephant
saying
is you don't change what you remember. So that's
Or
it.
just leave it on the leave it
Is
in the
your
back,
name-
and we'll take care
Are
of
your
it.
names in
How
the
about
list?
you just leave it in the back, and we'll take care of it.
Okay.
How's
As
that?
soon as we get to the gift that you bring, we put it under the
Secret
tree.
ops.
Secret ops.
You're gonna have to pick whoever picks these guys are gonna have to do it early because they're leaving early.
So let's do it on before you leave Monday the 12th.
Okay.
Monday the 12th, we will do a holiday celebration here. How's that sound? Mondays seem to be good for everybody. So,
I'm here on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
well,
Well,
You're
you're
gonna have
gonna
to change
be
your schedule.
you're gonna be picking. We're gonna start picking the names today. We'll put it
You
in
have
a
to change your
hat and
schedule.
start picking the names. That's all.
yes, it's either Monday
If
the
you're not
12th
here, you don't get
or
presents.
Tuesday or Thursday the 8th. But I don't think gives anyone enough
Let's
time.
just pick the names. Once you pick the names, everything falls in
We'll
place.
pick a day.
Let's do Thursday the 8th.
But you have to
I'm not
show
here
up for the
12th.
presents. You can't just disappear.
You'll have to come.
Everyone needs to show up.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Don't confuse yourselves. This is such a simple assignment.
Well, they can't find a date that everybody's here. Is the next.
You don't need everybody here. What we're going to do is the
When we-
majority
when
of
we
people
share-
are
If you
going
don't
to
show
be
up,
on.
you don't get a present.
So when we do a whole
There you
holiday
go.
gift exchange.
As
So
long as
show
she can either get her gift before she leaves or she can get the gift when she comes back.
Yeah, when she comes
Either
back.
or. Either or. It doesn't make a difference because she's not going to be here for the event. He's not going to be here for the event. He can pick it up before
How do you
or
know?
after.
Why don't we change the day of the event?
Because you're changing the event to
We
accommodate
haven't
people.
even picked an event.
We haven't even picked names.
All right, we're going to work on all of this. So
All right.
it's all about
Now-
the season of giving.
Now, I want to ask a question.
Yes.
You
They're
see
not
this
here.
little man?
The culprits
Yes, I
are not
do.
here, but apparently Katie knows.
No, that was me.
What
It
happened?
was her.
That was me. I'm sorry.
Katie, what have you done?
Katie, what did you do?
It was at the radio station. I think I was just playing with it, and I think I don't know what happened.
He
And
was
so
wondering
I-
what happened.
I taped it back together,
I thought it was the guys. I was ready to rat them out.
and that was me.
This was a gift that was given to me last Christmas. And you know who that is, right?
yes.
And this guy loves me. I don't know why. He invited me to a big bash that I have to go on Christmas something or other. And this is a phone holder.
Do you remember going on the boat for one Christmas years ago
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
Intercoastal
Yeah.
with them?
With
I
them.
was probably there with you.
Yeah, you
Didn't
were.
even know
You
it.
had to be. So my friend here, I was ready to lace out at Josh and military because I figured they probably bit this thing to death
Bit
and
it.
broke it.
And
Yeah.
he thought they must have had like a throwing war or something.
So anyway, so
No,
I
we
guess
did have that too. We did a little circle thing. We just threw it in a circle.
so I guess I'll
But I
refrain
went- but-
from saying what
But
I was
I'm
gonna
at fault.
say.
I'm at fault.
Freddie, why don't you super glue it?
No,
Yeah,
it's
glue.
sponge. I got
didn't
another
have-
one.
I didn't
I got
have
another
good
one.
accessories at the time, so if there was glue, I could glue it back together. But I only saw tape, so I had to tape it very incorrectly.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I feel like
It looks like a 5-year-old
yeah,
did
just
it.
like put some super glue on it.
All right. So
All right,
as
I'll
we,
let you deal with
Sorry.
it.
has everyone seen the newsletter that went out?
Oh my God!
You guys did a fantastic job. Did you see the final product?
No.
Wow. You don't have it? Oh, I'll
No, I
I'll
have
text
it.
it to you.
I have it, but I haven't looked at it yet.
And I have to send it to you. And
Did you like
I
it?
send it to you. I send it to her mom. Her mom says, "Oh my God, this is the most beautiful thing. It is the best work ever done on the Cafe Press."
What'd you
And I
like
say
about
that
it?
every month.
Yes.
The article was well written. The pictures, everything that goes to different places. You highlighted CC, Triple C.
Mayor wrote that. It was a nice article,
That was
right?
Mayor's article.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The commercial for animators you put in there.
Yep.
I sent it to my son Freddie. Now Freddie never, ever comments on anything I send him. And he says, "Dad, this is amazing." I was shocked.
700 opens on it.
Well, I sent it out 100 on text. I call it bathroom toilet reading. Your mother gets a big kick out of that.
And now we hit December, so I think our theme of December, because I had a dream about it last night, is about believing. So December is all about believing. But here's my question: is it belief or is it faith, or are they
Belief.
one and the same?
Believe.
Believe.
Believe? You like believe over faith?
I think when you believe, the faith will come. That's what I believe.
Do
I
you
like
you guys ever play sports in high school?
Yeah.
Sports?
Sports in middle school. and
Varsity
I was
tennis.
god awful at
Now,
it.
when you were on the team, were you ever playing on the varsity? When you were in the locker room, and somewhere along the locker room, around the walls, they had something that you tapped? Champion, believe.
No, we were tiny.
You never
school.
had that? We had
We
that.
weren't that good.
So I told you, Ted
I
Lasso.
was on the wrestling team, so there was like a mat that they hung up from our championship year. So we would tap that every time before we go.
So
That's
Ted Lasso above his door has a big sign that says "Believe," so everyone can tap it or see it or. All
So
of
it's
that.
funny
Ted
because
Lasso.
It's
a show.
It's a show on Apple
Oh, is it
Plus.
like
You
that
gotta
soccer
watch
thing
it.
with the guy
Yes.
with the mustache?
You got to watch it. The message is bigger than soccer and the guy with the mustache. The
Okay.
message is tremendous.
And the interesting thing is, I wish everyone was here. When I was coaching football, the parents got two sticks together, like my walking stick. They got two sticks together, and they put on top the word believe.
Oh, really?
And they used to hold it, and the team used to run through it and tap it.
You got to watch the show.
So I gotta watch this show. I gotta watch it. But it's
on Apple TV.
It's on Apple Plus. Yeah.
Apple Plus.
it's an amazing concept and feel.
Man, I wish my gymnastics class had that.
You what?
I wish my gymnastics classes had that.
You did gymnastics?
Yeah, I did gymnastics.
That's why you dance so well?
Gymnastics. Yeah.
So the theme of December is about believe.
Belief.
I
Believe,
did ballet when I was like
believe.
5.
Believe.
Do you have to see to believe?
I thought it was the month of giving.
Wait, you did
That was November.
That was November.
Well,
Oh,
December
Thanksgiving.
I did ballet and jazz.
Sorry,
and hip-hop.
I've been out of it the past month.
December is awesome. What have you been up to?
I have been filming a movie. We're still in production, but we have like 3 days left before production complete, and then we're on to post production.
What are you producing?
A short horror film that I wrote myself, and I'm directing it, producing it. I have a wonderful team, and a wonderful group of actors. Locations. We actually just wrapped up on one of our locations last week.
How many people you have in your group?
In my crew, about 5 of us,
And,
plus
the, and
the makeup artist.
all of them. How many are in there? All of them.
Huh?
How many? All of them. How big is the group?
Eight.
I'm gonna give you an invite. I want you to bring the group here.
Okay.
I want to interview them on the midday show.
Okay.
I want to give them some kudos because this is all about the give this month, and we will show a little appreciation for what they do.
Thank you. Yeah. And one of my executive producer actually, he's worked with the cast of Nightmare on Elm Street. He's friends with all of them, with the
Bring
whole
up a chair.
cast, and he worked with the director of the movie as well.
Really?
He's done a few Hollywood works. He knows people in Hollywood, so if we ever need someone or
Yes, we
need
do.
branding, yeah, we
need people in Hollywood.
Yeah,
We need a
I'll ask
show.
him.
Wait, so he would know Wes Craven? Does he know Wes Craven?
Huh?
Does he
Yes,
know
yes, yes.
Oh my
So,
gosh!
Funny story that he
Don't
told me.
faint.
A funny story that he told me. He grew up a fan of the franchise of Nightmare on Elm Street, and when he worked on a movie as producer and actor with some of the cast from Nightmare on Elm Street, like Ken Sagos and that blonde lady, I forgot her name. They surprised him with Wes Craven after they were done with the whole production,
Really?
and he told me that he just broke down crying because that was his idol.
Wow.
The confusion sets in on the chair situation. That was nice that military brought you a chair.
Aww.
What a nice boyfriend.
Can I just say something?
No,
When
please
we were,
don't.
No, we were making the stockings. He made one for Daniel. He put a little heart on the eye.
That was very nice.
Oh.
Well, you know what's
So
really
cute.
nice is that you all come here all from different schools, different majors, different backgrounds, different everything. You don't know each other, and then you all come together as friends and family that you choose. I think that's pretty amazing.
Don't
I know,
say
I'm
it too
having a
loud.
sappy kind of
Yeah,
day.
you're such a sap.
Such a sap. It's all about
So,
belief.
so guys, you missed it, but I thought
you
you
almost
guys.
got blamed for this.
I thought you guys did this.
I know who did it.
She admitted. She admitted. But I thought it was you and military playing one of your prankster jokes that you guys normally do.
I didn't rip a hand off. Katie did that one.
I can't
He's
believe.
like, look what the guys did. He takes it out, and she goes, I did it.
I can't believe. First
I'm
of all,
sorry.
this is supposed to be indestructible, and there's a
Clearly
tooth.
not.
There's a tooth mark in it. So she must have. She must have bitten it.
I did not bite it.
Must be.
No.
Just
Not
been
that
around.
crazy.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. Give us a call. Let us know how you're getting ready to kick off this December. I cannot believe it's December 1st, 2022.
Can they call in?
Absolutely.
Do we have the
888
phone line set up?
We will. 888-994-4995. Studio B, more
B.
to come. Stay
Now,
tuned.
hold on a second. Hold on. Don't leave. Hold on. Hold on. When she says studio, everybody say the letter B. I'm going to tell you why. What is the phone number to call in?
888-994-4995. Studio.
B. We're going to start doing that from now on because people were saying A and B, they get confused. So if everybody says B,
B.
that's right. So
All right.
we'll be right back. I got a
Love the
text.
Brooklyn Cafe?
Really?
Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You almost were perfect. You forgot to turn down. I have to wait until the music stops, and we're back. Now, I'd like to take. Do we have another song queued up?
We can, though.
Just cue up another song, please, because we're going to be playing. I forgot to tell them to play it after the rejoin.
What do you got?
Whatever you got. What else you got in there? I got, at the midday show, we are going to unveil Kendra's new song, Thriller, brand new out of the box.
That would be nice, but we're not going to be here. But that would be good. Maybe we can play it at the end of this show.
Wait,
You have it?
No, it's been downloaded.
Okay.
Wait, you're not going to be here? What are you doing?
We have a secret ops meeting. And you guys have Movie Wars. What's happening on Movie Wars today?
Yeah, who are you inviting?
I asked them this yesterday. They both looked at each other.
I know. So, but now that I'm wondering that there's a lot of people here.
Well.
Bailey, give him a mic.
Remember how we did the animation quiz last time?
Bailey won.
We might have to do Alex versus Bailey.
Oh.
Because we were testing them beforehand, and he was on point.
He's good? Well, wait a minute. No. Why don't we have a rematch? Alex and Bailey against you and Mr. Maestro here. What's the problem?
That's an automatic loss.
Why is that an automatic loss?
Because they're too good at animation.
But you wrote the freaking questions.
So?
Wow.
You know the answers.
I would think it's right up your level.
Okay, and actually, no. It has to be one-on-one, because I told Katie that I could run that board with no problems, without any stress.
Oh, so there's a challenge.
Oh, they're challenging you, Katie?
I said, you want to run that board by yourself with no one on floor and see how that goes? I said, yeah. I was like, all right.
Challenge. So
Cool.
you doing Movie Wars with Daniel?
I guess so.
And Josh is running the board?
That sounds good.
But he doesn't get anyone on floor because I didn't have anyone on floor.
All right.
Okay, so we'll set it up the same way you had it. Perfect.
See how let's see
I
how this
love the challenge. Can
And
we
Josh
take
is going to
pictures?
teach everyone to do virtual
And I'm going to
remix
play
today?
Josh. I'm going to be annoying. I'm going to be like screaming in the mic.
The microphone so
Oh, I
Josh
will.
hears it in the headphones.
I will, and then I'm going to come in last second. Oh, actually, I just want one commercial. Actually, can you get 5 pictures in 20 seconds? Thanks.
All right.
I love the way
Oh,
they challenge each other.
I get to
in
look
this
at the
place.
5 images at the end too.
Bailey, are you ready for this? Are you ready for a rematch?
Oh, it is on.
I kind of want
You ready, Alex?
I kind of want to run the board
I accept
too.
your challenge.
No.
Katie and Daniel versus Bailey and Alex. Is that what we're doing?
No, it's just Bailey against Alex. But Katie and Daniel are gonna host it.
What the heck?
Oh, okay.
I'm so confused now. So you're not.
I find Alex very interesting because he's like this stealth bomber.
He's very quiet.
He's quiet.
Don't even know he's in the
says
room.
Nothing unless you ask him, and then he says, "Well, you didn't ask me."
Yes.
But yet he's got all of the answers if you only ask him.
Alex,
Alex, you have lottery numbers?
Were you?
He's like a millionaire on the side.
Surprisingly, I don't go doing the lottery now.
You don't do lottery,
That's the one
okay.
time you showed up last night.
What time did you show up?
I show up like around 6.
He
Here?
showed up and all the lights, mostly all the lights
That's
were off.
my fault.
And he comes in here and he was like, had his backpack on it, and we felt so bad. We were like,
That's my
everyone
fault,
already
Alex.
left.
My mom wants
Because
to
I asked you if you would do a night crew with me, and I asked military on Wednesday, and he showed up, but it starts next Wednesday. Sarah, spiritual, being in the house.
My mom wants to
That's
take
what
me gambling.
happened. You and I miscommunicated. That's on me. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
And he showed up at 6. So I says, yeah, I need you by 6, and he can help me work the floor.
My
I said,
mom wants to take me gambling.
So, Alex.
no, she's just going to give you away. Don't go into the
That
light.
happened to me
Being
once.
yourself is a
They gave you
super
away?
happy
They
life.
tried to. Someone tried to take me. Yeah.
Do you know what
I've been through a lot.
Listen,
That is up to you. Man.
have you ever been at a gas
I
station?
don't know the answer.
Listen up. Have you ever been at a gas station and you go into the store and the person you're with drives away and forgot all about you?
No.
No.
Does that happen to you?
Wait,
And I get on my cell
The
phone and I
person
said,
left without you?
that's never happened to me
somebody I
yet.
was dating. So I
Please
got
tell
on
me
the
that
cell
you're not
phone
friends with them
and she
anymore.
doesn't answer the phone.
I think they might have done it on purpose.
I was going to say, I don't think that was an accident, right?
So she comes back around and I'm talking to the guy at the gasoline station, and we're just joking about this
Oh,
because
we got a call.
Well, we got a caller.
we got a call her. Oh, this is interesting. And she, you know what she?
Welcome
Do
to
you
the
know?
Brooklyn Cafe Show.
Do you know what she
What's your
tells
favorite
me?
What?
She says, "I just want you to know how it feels."
How are you today?
She did it on purpose.
And I said, "How what feels? How you ignore me?"
Oh.
True story.
Wow.
In New York City.
I guess you didn't marry her.
No, that was the end of that. I didn't even get in the car. I just took the train home.
Wow. We were once on a cruise and we went to the Bahamas into a casino, and I walked in, I must have been in high school, and some man grabbed me and took me. And my mom was on the other side, and she grabbed my other arm and spun me around, and she's like, "Oh, I do not think so." Literally. Took.
I would have called the
Back.
cops and have
That's
him
crazy.
arrested.
I was like, "Wow, Mom, you got some good reflexes. Don't mess with a mom," is all I can tell you.
I did it with my friend once when we were at a club.
What'd you do?
You spun him around?
So my friend was going out with this guy, with this gross, disgusting guy who looked like he was like a drug addict.
Nice.
And they were.
Nice.
That's
And he was
the right kind.
And he was like 31. He was like about as small as me, and he looked like he just got out of jail. And he was like there was like disgusting like.
And what happened?
Very
Is it
sexually
appropriate?
dancing.
Hold on, we
I
have
think
a,
we
we
have
have
a
a
caller.
caller.
Okay, all right, Bailey. Hold on. Say hi to.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hello. Who is this?
This is the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Who is this? You have to speak.
Oh, now say it. Now say it.
How are you? Hello? Well, you had it working.
No, it's working.
Hello? Hello?
Now did.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Papa. You gotta turn the speaker down.
No, because then we can't hear.
Can you hear us?
No, she dropped.
She dropped.
All right, give us a call back.
What was her name? Who was that? Was that Charlotte?
I think so.
Oh, let's try again. Keep trying, Charlotte. Keep trying.
Let me try one more time, Charlotte.
What else? Oh, so one day I was at Playland in Rye, New York.
Remember we called them?
Playland? No, we call Bowling.
Oh, yeah, we called them.
So I was at Playland and I had little Gio with me. It was about Joey's age.
Little Gio?
And he was holding onto my hand, and I raised my hand to take a picture. And I go back to hold his hand, and he's gone. Gone.
There we go. Now try it.
You know.
Hello, caller. Hello?
No, it's Charlotte.
Hi,
Morning.
Charlotte. How are you?
Hey, good morning, everyone, to my family of friends.
Good morning.
Happy December to you.
Oh, wow. Happy December 1. I can't believe it either, John. It's like crazy. Totally crazy. I don't know where the year went.
I know.
It just makes me another
And
year
I was
older.
thinking about what. Oh, good. Another year younger. New hat. New hat. I was thinking about what you all were talking about believing, and there's a song. I'm all about the music. I come from a very, very musical background and musical family, and there's a song from The Wiz called "If You Believe," and just a couple of the words for it that everybody should always think of is, "If you believe, within your heart you'll know. If you believe the path that you must go, believe in yourself right from the start, believe in the magic that's inside your heart." So if you could hold on to what you feel and then work on that, you're ahead of the game. And then sing it while you're doing it.
We need to get you in and sing for Jingle Jam. We get Charlotte to come in and sing.
I don't know.
Charlotte, you should come and sing. I didn't know that Charlotte could sing.
I could sing a little. I mean, I'm not Eliza Minnelli. I'm not a J.C. Dreesen. But
you're a Charlotte
I
Lustig.
hold on to a mean karaoke. I'm Charlotte Lustig. There you go.
But you should
so
come.
For
You should
the
come.
New Year. And when is the Jingle Jam?
Starts today till the end of the month.
You pick a day and you come sing that song for us.
Open mic.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I think we'll talk offline about that a little bit. And, in reflecting on the year and the year to come, I'm deciding on some major personal and business changes, which I'm going to share with you offline a little bit. I think I'm going to make finally some changes in my life because, I believe.
Wow.
Good for you.
Message of the day. We were just talking about that this morning. How much do you have to believe before you actually take you first and do you first, right?
Absolutely.
Message of the day.
Message of the day.
Yeah. You have to believe and sometimes just take a leap of faith, put all the variables together, make a decision, and then go for it. And I had said that I would probably do that by the beginning of the new year, and I'm definitely considering. So just wanted to share and say hi to the gang from all the different schools. I'm in the studio, from time to time, and you're so appreciated, and you're just so loving. I love you guys and gals. I just really do, and I just wanted to share that. So happy start of the holiday season to all of you.
Thank you, Charlotte. You got to come in and fill us in on everything that's going on.
Okay, well, it's in its conception, and you knew the beginning of it. And, yeah, I'm definitely going to talk to you about it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Have a beautiful day. I
and
love
just
that song.
Have a blessed day, everyone. Love
Bye,
you
honey.
all.
You too, honey.
Happy holidays.
Wow.
Wow, everybody is.
Ever have one of those days where you have a dream the night before, and as soon as you wake up, you get message after message after message, and it's so big you want to go to the rooftops and scream that you want everyone to understand this message, but yet they're going to look at you like you're crazy unless they understand their own message and how it relates to them.
I have a very similar story about a dream.
Yeah?
My dreams are very, very real sometimes. I once had a dream that I was late for a presentation I have to give for class. So I wake up and I'm still horrified. So, and I'm not kidding you, I get my backpack, run out into the main area of my apartment, and my roommate's sitting there with a friend of his. And they look at me, and they say, and he was Italian, and he says, "Bro, what are you doing?" And he says, I guess, and I say, "I gotta get to class, I gotta get to class, I'm gonna be late for class, I gotta get to class." He looks at me and says, "It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What do you mean you gotta go to class?"
Why don't you share with everybody why you slept on the sofa last night?
I fell asleep.
Uh-huh.
I sat down for 1 minute, and Like I was about to do the dishes in the sink, and I was just like, ah.
It wasn't any nightmares or anything. All right, I want to share with you guys all the people that I send the press to and all the wonderful things they're saying. So we have the Rhythm Chicks. Donna says, unbelievable, nice. Rochelle from the movie theaters of Del Rey says, happy December, amazing. Faith Washington says, this is unbelievable, have a blessed day. J.C. Dreesen from the J.C. Dreesen song says, nice. Kenny Love says, love.
Of course.
Of course.
Truly says, unbelievable, thank you for including me in your world. My son, this is very cool, Dad. And he just goes on. Teddy says, wow, this looks really nice plus. Never heard of Nice Plus, but I guess it exists.
Nice
Goes to
job.
show you. Goes to show you.
You got to take a look at it. All your hard work that you did.
And Kaylee.
Well, it's a team effort. Everybody put in their numbers
Yeah.
on that bad boy.
My orb did the article, and then Kaylee and I put elements in there.
Don't stress out over it. She had a panic attack. I'm like, it's all good as long as it goes out by November. But December, we're not going to wait till the end of the month.
Yeah.
I want to get all these pictures in, everything that we're doing as we go through the month, and show everything that's going on here in the
Who are you going to
cafe.
highlight for the
I think
Superstar?
Mayor did an article already, or he's working on one on Lynn, right?
Yeah, he said he did it. I don't know if he uploaded it yet.
So I
So
think,
Lynn
we'll
is
put,
gonna
Lynn,
be
I think we'll
highlighted?
put Lynn in for December. Because I can't think of any better gift. And I say this to my dad all the time. You think about your parents and your grandparents and all the stories they have in life. And I started reading Elizabeth Mitchell's book, and it makes me tear just to think about it. You know, I sit on set every day and I say the greatest part of what I get to do is learn people's stories, right? Not just what they do in business, but their stories. But their stories are still just, you can't get through a lot in an hour or 20 minutes of someone's story. But when you read their books and you read their pain, you read their joy, you read their love, and you truly feel what they have to say, it's a message like no other. And I have not said, I think you, because you read a lot of Frank's books. I haven't gotten through a whole book because we get home late, I wake up early, but I've been reading this book and I'm like, wow, I really need to be like Josh and really sit and take the time. You take the time when you have an hour here or a half hour and you read, even if it's a couple pages, but the messages that people put in books, when you have the time to read and they share, amazing. So I'm excited that we're going to spotlight Lynn on this because I think December is the time to share your stories.
Now, what I would like to do, does anybody know how to do calligraphy, what they call that?
My daughter does.
I love calligraphy.
Do you know
I
how
feel
to
like
do
I
it?
could. I want to get.
My daughter does it.
So what I want to do is I want to take every producer that comes through here. You ever seen the Bible book? No. And it's a big, big book. It's about this thick. Well, they sell them. They sell. It's called a Bible book. It's this thick. Sometimes it has gold leaf around it. Anyway, it's blank. So the object of the game is that you write a paragraph about your experience here in the studio.
That'd be cool.
And then somebody comes in and calligraphy, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Does the calligraphy in the book with the person's name at the bottom. They sign it.
Well,
at
but
the bottom.
someone would write. Are you trying to say that everyone that is here writes down their experience?
Everybody that comes through here
writes in the book.
who's a producer puts
Yeah.
their thoughts into this book.
Yeah.
And we'll have it in the front so people can come in
I think
and they
that's
can
a good
read
idea.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
And we start calling the old interns, bring them in.
So then you get different perspectives and you get different takes on, people in the animation department, people in the producing department, all over.
I kind of like it.
We should have a sign-in sheet at the front.
We used to have that, remember?
We used to have
A
that. Somebody
welcome book?
somebody stole the book.
We used to have a welcome book.
That's what happened to that book.
We've done a lot of things in this studio.
It was thick too, and what happened? Somebody took it. I'm thinking it was one of the producers that took it because who else would take that book?
Do you think it's different if you physically write, brain to hand to pen to paper, versus a computer?
Yes.
You do.
Yeah.
100%.
Really?
Typing is faster, but I think writing it's a memory thing. Once you
Frequency.
Yeah.
It's in your hand.
Yeah, like for example.
Tell me the difference.
Well, on a computer, you have to backspace a lot, and it allows you to revise your words, but
Yeah.
like when you're
Oh, yeah, you-
writing it down, you think about it first, and then it's always.
It's
one of
like
the things-
texting
Yeah.
and talking. You ever have an argument with somebody through text?
Always.
Or a conversation that turns into an argument?
Always.
You never have any dealings on the
Like,
text. It
yeah.
comes out horrible.
Just writing just helps with memorization. My uncle told me multiple times whenever he has to remember lyrics for a song very, very, very quickly, he said he always writes them down to pen and paper.
Pen and paper.
Yep, because it
Old
helps
school.
remember.
See, you and I are old school. We're old. You guys are young, but you still believe in the act of pen to paper.
Yeah.
It's an
more
art.
versatile.
Yeah.
Do you
You
guys
get to see their own font.
do you guys script when you write? Do you know what's that
Cursive.
called? Cursive?
I
still
do
cursive?
cursive. I do cursive, but I don't think it's good.
You guys want to hear something
It's kind of
really
just
funny?
fast cursive.
Are you on topic?
Yes.
Okay.
When I was 15, there was this guy I liked in high school and I wrote him like a handwritten note,
A love letter.
not a love letter.
That's a love letter.
No, it wasn't a love letter. It had nothing to do. It had
Is
nothing
it a
hearts
John
on it.
letter or
Say,
a
I'll
love
meet
letter?
you at the tree at recess.
And then you carved your initials into a tree.
What happened? What was the letter?
She bit into the bark
Oh, it was
at
just
the
a friend
teeth
thing.
mark.
It was
It
just a
says
friend.
like, what's wrong? You haven't been yourself lately. You. It's like you want to stay away from me, something like that. Because there's like something going on, like
Oh, you did the takeaway effect. Okay.
yeah.
How was it?
How'd that work
What
out
did
for
he
you?
say?
He said something like just be yourself. Like what you written there was beautiful and something like that. Like
That was nice.
So did
yeah.
he date you?
Oh no, we never went out.
Alex.
It was just
Lord.
like it was a mess. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a mess.
Alex, what do you think? Computer or pen to paper?
I'm gonna go pen and paper.
I am shocked. I'm shocked that their generation believes in pen to paper.
Why?
Well, it's like we believe. It's one thing in believing in it and then actually doing it. Like like pen and paper, but oftentimes it's through text,
Yeah.
or internet, and stuff
Same
like
for
that.
me. It's just
Do
like
any of you guys journal?
no.
I
It's-
do.
You
But,
do.
Yeah, once a month.
I
or something.
used to, and I want to get back into it, but
Here's what I do. I do not journal. I write I write scripts. So whenever there's something bothering me in my life, I change a few things around and I write a script about that certain thing.
I can't do
that's
that.
cool.
I can't write a
Yeah.
journal because it's like talking to myself.
And pretty much,
Exactly.
I do not
don't want
do pen
to.
and
You're
paper
your own best friend.
Yeah, but
because
it's-
I am one of probably the worst spellers I have ever
But when you're
met.
writing and you're journaling, the spelling doesn't count. It's
yes,
just your
but like
thoughts that
say if
matter.
I'm
Yeah.
writing something for somebody, a letter, etc., I always type because it's that autocorrect with
That's
the words
different
that helps.
though. But like personal
Journals
ideas.
force you to get in your head, and then you can't seem to get out.
I
don't journal. I don't want to get in my head.
I disagree.
I don't want to get in my head.
I disagree. I think journaling is the one of the good
But
ways.
you're always in your head.
Yes, I am, but it's one of the ways to get everything out. You know, you just start writing what you're feeling, and actually, I really feel angry about blah blah blah, and then you just start writing, and you keep writing.
You ever get mad at yourself and punish yourself?
Yes.
No.
In
I
biblical
eat like ice
times,
cream every night.
in biblical times, they used to beat themselves, hit themselves. The Catholics did this whole thing because they had naughty thoughts or whatever, and they used to beat themselves. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's something you can look it up.
Self-discipline?
Huh?
Was it like a flayed or not flayed?
The plague?
No, not a plague, but there was.
Flayed with an F.
Yes. And they used to beat themselves because they were punishing themselves. So when you journal, don't you get into a box, talking to yourself and just laying all this guilt trip on yourself? Does that bother you?
No.
No?
I think it's healthy.
You think it's healthy to put yourself in a state of guilt?
Well, it's like self-reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which leads to self-discipline. And then it leads you to be
I don't think it's
You scream
guilt
at yourself.
unless you make it guilt. I think
You ever scream at yourself? Why did
Yes.
I do that? I've been known that when I mess up on a board, I smack myself in the head. Because my hands
You call
and my
yourself stupid. to
because my
yourself, and that's
hands and my
terrible.
brain,
You
my
gotta
hands
be-
are not as fast as my
you
brain.
have to have some more self-love for yourself.
I think everybody needs a bit more
You need
self-love.
to
I know
tune
I
in
sure as hell-
to Stress
like,
Less and Decompress with Katie.
I am, and I say this to everybody,
Everybody
I
alone.
am myself's worst critic.
But that's
Often,
different. Being a critic is different. That's part of
Oftentimes,
trying to better yourself. I
if-
get that.
Somebody says too many nice things to me, I can't handle it.
You
Because-
can't take a compliment for nothing.
Neither can
You
Josh.
run away when somebody compliments you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Josh, is the
Josh
worst
takes
at that.
compliments
'Cause-
as, "Oh, you look terrible today." I'd be like, "Oh, thanks."
Oftentimes,
I'm like, "Really?"
that's the way my mind works. Oftentimes
Josh,
my
He's
mind
the
is
complete
Do you
opposite.
journal?
negative.
Do I journal?
Yeah. You see, he's a classic example as to why I won't journal.
Come on.
Because he gets in his own head. He journals, he talks to himself, he argues with himself, he screams at himself. He's exhausted by the day.
I don't know if this counts.
I think it's only bad if you make it bad for yourself.
But you
I
can't
think-
help it.
But they
No, I
say
know, but-
journaling, you can put your thoughts that you
Yeah.
want to put out into the universe
No.
and declare them and manifest it that way, not just have
you
like a
cheated on a
self-pity party.
test,
Buy a
okay?
pillow, put a smiley face on it, and yell at that.
No, if you did something bad, it circulates in your head like, oh my god, I did
Okay.
that thing bad.
Okay, stop, stop, time
and
out.
then you write it down on a
Hold
piece
it,
of paper,
hold
and
it.
it doesn't
Back
have
up
to be
the
stuck
truck.
in your mind anymore.
If you did something bad, that's the definition, that's judgment. What could you possibly do that is so bad that you have to write on this thing to put yourself in the guilt trip and then spend the rest of the day in your head about you did something bad?
No, but that's the thing. You have a journal for it can come out of your head and on a piece of paper.
And now it's on the paper?
Yeah.
But so you didn't do anything bad?
You've released it.
You
It's a
released
way
it, and now
of letting out your emotions the
I
healthy
can't
way.
believe you guys buy into
you have
it.
that journal to look back at all the things you've done and accomplished and
learn
seen
from
how
that.
you've grown from that point
If you
in
cheated
time.
on a test 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and you're in, well, if
What
you're
grade
like
did I
in-
get?
I don't know. If you got a 50,
If that's a bad, then I feel
Okay.
guilty that I was
Alright,
dumb
let's say
enough
this.
to
you
do
cheated
it.
on a test.
Yeah.
And you feel bad about it.
No.
Blah blah blah. You write it down. Oh my god, I feel terrible because I did this and blah blah blah. Next year or whatever. Like, you know what? I'm not cheating on any tests though. So like,
That's guilt. If you see a banana and you're hungry
you learn from your mistakes.
and you take the banana,
You're stealing.
that's called stealing.
Yeah.
What if you take the banana from the refrigerator? Is that still stealing?
No.
Why not? It
'Cause you
belonged to
bought the
somebody
banana.
else. It belonged to somebody else.
Did you ask
If
him
you
if you
bought
can
it
have
in
the
You didn't
story?
ask. You didn't
well,
ask.
Well, it's different because it was bought.
But my
already.
point is, hold it right there. My point is,
Alex is raising his hand. Wait, he's going to
yes, Alex.
Oh, no questions. Just want to let you guys know we have 5 minutes left.
that was a 5.
The
It wasn't
question,
a hand raise, okay?
the deal here is how you interpret bad, cheating, stealing is in your brain, and you're being critical of yourself because you feel bad about something that you're thinking of doing.
So how do you suggest we release our anxiety and stress? And
Tune into Stress Less and Decompress with Katie.
I love everyone's
See,
raising their hands.
What
On
I
Monday.
do,
Sorry,
Okay, let's answer that question. We got 5 minutes.
what I do, and you always make fun of me about this, but when I'm in my negative space, this is what I do. Music is always, it speaks to me.
I never
So-
laughed at you.
Hang on. I put on my headphones
Yes.
in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
and I go on my long walks. And that's what...
No, that's not what I laugh at. What I laugh at is when you're doing an assignment and I'm talking to you, and I finally tap you. I have to walk across the room to tap you on the shoulder and say, "Can you take them off?"
Yeah, it's just like when
So now I'm going to assume that every time you have those things on,
We
you're
can't
going
hear
through
you.
anxiety.
No, it's just like
Huh?
How do we
music.
get personal here?
Music.
No, it's not personal. I just want to understand. She asked the question, right? I'm trying to answer the question. How do
Music.
you expose anxiety to be able to complete whatever you have to do in the
Music
day?
and editing takes me to another world,
Okay.
and I'm not all there.
I think
And that is why,
He's
like,
not all
just
there.
because I'm not all there doesn't mean I'm stressed. But when I am stressed, it takes me to a different place where I am not stressed. and
Well,
I go on
hold
my
on, because now I got
hour
4 minutes.
Okay.
If you're going to do assignments, let's say that, like Josh, because I know you know the answer to this, he's going to do an assignment, and he's under a crunch time. He handles it differently. You have to feel comfortable in your abilities to overcome challenges. Anxiety comes from fear. And if you're afraid that you can't do something, That's how you get rid of anxiety. You overcome the fear. Have more faith in what you do. You don't need to yell at yourself to get your attention. You already have it.
I think there's two ways to do it. There's one way of using a scapegoat. You can play video games, you can play music, you can do something to put your mind on something else besides the worries that you have in your own thoughts.
Okay.
Or you can do a long-term medication, which is just meditation.
But a lot of people can't meditate.
But that's the thing.
She can't meditate.
No, everyone can meditate. It's just hard to do it at the beginning because it's very uncomfortable. But that's why it's a long-term effect, because that's how you'll actually control the thoughts in your head. Right now, people can't control their thoughts in their head with anxiety. That's why they find scapegoats. That's why they find other things to get rid of it right away.
But that's why we have mass shootings. That's why we're having all these things going around us. They can't control themselves. If you step back one step and you admit that you have to do something, you have to admit that you have anxiety, and we have to overcome that anxiety, but it still comes from fear. If you're not afraid to succeed at what you're going to do, you won't have anxiety. Now, there is this other anxiety that floats around sometimes. It comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you don't know. I had it. When I went to NYU, I think when I wanted to be a doctor, I got bombarded with so much guilt because I didn't want to be a doctor. But I wanted to tell my parents, I wanted to make them proud. Be the first New York Rican in the family. Not the first, because my uncles were. To be a doctor, and it just brought on all this anxiety. And I would sit here and have a sandwich, and all of a sudden I feel like running, because it comes out of nowhere. And they didn't have a name for it back in the day. Back in the day, they sent you to a shrink or a crazy house. And this, you know what it is to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, it's 12 o'clock in the day, and you're still wrapped in a blanket because you're freezing to death, because you don't know where it's coming from, and you can't control your body movements. That's not what you want. And that came from fear. So I've learned to look at fear in the face and say, bring it. You know, I rather challenge. We know what we did yesterday? We switched on the lightning bolt thing, and we switched. My son says, you did what?
That was amazing what you guys did yesterday.
And did it work? It worked. Nobody's ever done it. He's never done it.
What you guys did yesterday was incredible.
There's no fear. I was driving back saying, okay, how do I resolve the problem? Simple. Really simple. When you're going through a bad day, how do you resolve your fear? If you do that, then you go on to how to do it.
Amazing.
All right, we got to go.
Yeah, ready to wrap this up. You got Movie Wars, Alex versus Bailey, animation. If you like animation, just definitely tune into the Movie Wars.
Military's
at 11
EMC?
I
You're
guess.
the MC? Oh, this is going to be interesting. Do that highlight thing you do. In this corner!
Just hold the mic like this. We have your mom.
More to come. We have a full night here at the cafe. We've got Living Life Artfully with Gina Bella. You have
Steve-O.
I don't know what show you have tonight.
He's
Is it Eat and
doing,
Critique or Ask the Experts?
Ask the Experts at 6:30.
We've got Editor's Desk tonight at 5:30. We've got Angel, Touched by Angel Live. So a lot of great things
A
happening
lot of
here
stuff.
today.
Come on down and catch a show.
Have a great day, everyone. Happy December. Stay safe. Take a look at our newsletter that is probably in your inbox, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.